Welcome to Scumbag Sunday. I got two stories for you. The first one you may have heard about before. It's related to a Thai national that was involved in a crime in America and fled to Thailand. I'll tell you about that. The second one is going to shock the heck out of you. This has been in the news the last few days here in Michigan, and I just figured I'll throw in this video because it's so shocking. And there's even clips I watched of the news report, and I mean, you just gotta, these news reporters are trying to keep a straight face, and it's not easy. So I'm gonna get to that one last. It's adult content. If you're not an adult, get the hell off my channel and don't be watching it. What's up, guys? If you're new to the channel, my name's Greeny. I'm a retired policeman. On Sundays, occasionally, I try to tell a story about people that are scumbags. True crime, bad people, scammers, anything I can find, anything that may be interested to you. Usually I'm doing travel videos, Thailand related videos, Asian related videos, information on visas, driver's licenses, all that type of stuff. But in this video, I got two different stories, and the first one you may have heard about. Last January 1st, New Year's Eve, there was a car accident in Michigan, here where I live, Michigan. I was in Thailand at the time, but I had heard about it. Kind of hit close to home to me. The victim was a Michigan State University student, and he was 22 years old. That's the same age as my son, and my son goes to Michigan State. So the victim's name was Benjamin Cable. He was walking down Rochester Road and coming back from a party and was struck by somebody that fled the scene. Well, apparently somebody must have got the plate or something, because the police investigated this, ended up tracking it to a BMW. The owner's name was Tupson Housen, and she was 57 years old. She went by the name Sue, but she was a Thai national that lived in America. She had dual citizenship. Well, by the time the police got to her house, they had found out that on January 3rd, she booked a one-way ticket and fled to Thailand. So not only did she leave the scene of an accident on New Year's Eve, but she also fled the country. And why did she do it? I don't know. You may have heard about this. It was kind of big news in Thailand. So flash forward a little bit. I remember being in Thailand, and people started placing all kinds of stuff on Facebook, like looking for this woman. Everybody was looking for this woman. It was big news. Like I said, it made it all the way there. Well, somebody ended up turning her in. The police arrested her, and she was extradited back to the USA. Back to Oakland County, which is where I used to live. I used to live in Oakland County, and I was a policeman right in that area, and I know some of the people related to this case, the sheriff from Oakland County. Just kind of was interesting to me, and just very sad. Like I said, the boy was the same age as my son. My son didn't know him, but everybody was talking about this case. You think she'd be punished for taking off like she did. Okay, number one, she was probably drunk. If you're drunk driving and you hit somebody and it causes death, that's an automatic 15-year felony, 15 years in prison. Well, she got back, she pled no contest, and she was just recently sentenced. She received 1 to 5 years in prison. So I don't understand the law. I mean, does that tell people, like, hey, if you're drunk, I don't know if she was drunk or not, but I would assume on New Year's Eve you hit somebody and you flee the scene, you're probably drunk. Well, nobody's ever going to find out. And it seems like she's getting off pretty damn easy for fleeing the scene. And I remember in Thailand, I don't know if it's a Thai thing, I don't know, anybody can flee the scene, but I've been told, like, by Thai people, like, be very careful. If you ever get hit, probably nobody's going to stop. They just keep going. So, I don't know if that happens a lot there, but I was told that by Thai people, and, that's what this lady did. She just hit the kid, took off, left him there to die, and she's my scumbag number one. Scumbag number two, now, if you're a youngster, go away, get off my channel. You got to be over 18 years old. This is adult content. This is a shocking story. Literally, everybody's talking about that here. It's right here in Michigan. If you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe. Next week or the week after my next edition, I'm going to be talking about a young man that got divorced. He was married for like a year or so to his high school sweetheart here in America, and you would not believe what she put him through to get divorced. I mean, you think it'd be so easy, and you think it's tough in Thailand or different countries, or you might get screwed. Make sure you subscribe, and that story's coming up in the future. So the second story happened recently. It was this week, in a town not too far from where I was a policeman, kind of same general area. It's a town called Taylor, and it used to be known as Taylor, Tucky. I don't know, if you guys are from America, Kentucky. It's a little backwards, and so they used to call the city Taylor, Tucky. Well, there was a lady there, and she had recently broke up with her boyfriend, but they were still living together. And the boyfriend wasn't home at the time, her ex-boyfriend that she was still cohabitating with. He was gone, and she decided to cheat on him. Well, let me take this back. They're broken up, so it's not cheating, but she decided to have contact with somebody else. His name was Max, okay? And what she did with Max is shocking. I mean, this shocked the hell out of me. Apparently, they had surveillance cameras inside their condo or house or wherever they were living, and apparently the ex-boyfriend, for whatever reason, decided to start watching the cameras and see what was going on in the house. Well, what he observed was Brittany and Max having relations, but not normal relations. See, Max was their dog. He was their pet. And this is just so shocking. I gotta play you some of the newscasts just to let the professionals. This is courtesy of Fox 2 Detroit. Play a little of that.
When I got the tip this afternoon about these accusations, I really thought that I had heard it all. I didn't believe it. She's accused of having sexual relations with the family dog named Max. It's apparently all on camera. Now she's charged with sodomy and animal abuse. The Taylor man says this week he caught his ex-girlfriend Brittany McClure on home surveillance cameras at their Taylor home they still share.
In that video, it shows defendant Brittany McClure lying on the living room floor on what appears to be a mattress covered with a blanket. She then removes the blanket and calls the dog over to her. She is heard saying, "Good boy."
He secured charges against McClure for sodomy and animal abuse. Max is even named as the victim in his report.
Plain as day, it's his ex-girlfriend performing fellatio on the dog named Max, and her attempts to get Max to reciprocate.
As McClure confessed and even told investigators why.
Kind of a interest in a fetish, stuff that was seen on the internet.
Good news, Max was not hurt.
No contact with any animals.
The judge setting a $100,000 personal bond. McClure apparently says this is the first time she's ever done this.
You have to wonder what made the ex-boyfriend actually go look at this video. What did he suspect and what did he know at that point? Because like you said, this is all very disturbing.
So yeah, like they said, he was watching, and Brittany calls Max over and she's trying to pleasure Max. It didn't say, they didn't say anything. There was peanut butter or anything involved. I don't know about that, but Brittany tried to get Max to pleasure her as well. Try to, there's some number that goes along with this. I don't remember what it was. But anyways, yeah, this guy reports it to the police. She's arrested. The dog's the complainant. They, filled out a criminal complaint and made the dog the victim. And everybody's talking about this story here. It's crazy. She got a $100,000 bond. They let her go on personal recognizance. But, she's facing animal abuse charges, bestiality, and just crazy shit. Don't ask me why I'm sharing this with you. It was just so shocking. I felt like I had to share it with somebody, So let me know what you guys think. Have you ever heard a story like that before? I wonder. She's not going to go to prison. They'll get her some counseling. Something's going to happen. But, I mean, just the sheer thought of this being covered on television locally here. And I just went and looked. And, I mean, the Daily Mail in England has picked up this story. It's national. It's international now. And this poor lady. But I just had to pass it along to you guys because I know I got some sickos out there that are subscribers to my channel. If I offended you, I'm sorry. But it is Scumbag Sunday, and I find both of those people repulsive. The lady that left the kid in the street, and this lady that did this to this dog. So that's it. If you enjoyed the video, just a short little video. I'm heading out tomorrow. getting on the road, heading out of America, and my next Scumbag Sunday will be from somewhere else. But like I said, make sure you like and subscribe. Greeny out.